Hey there, moon babies. Welcome back. I know it's been kind of a long time since I've been here. I have recently just moved into my new apartment with my roommate. It's been about, if I'm gonna be honest, it's been about a month, so I probably could have done this a little sooner. But I've been really busy and just really trying to be in my own mental best state that I can be in, and a lot of things have been happening lately in my family. Nothing really bad for me particularly, but just for other parts of my family who do mean quite a bit to me, and it does kind of put me in a place where I don't feel as happy and I don't feel as what's the word? I don't feel as normal and who I am when a lot of things are happening within my own family. So I took a little bit of a hiatus and kind of just tried to get happy in my own home and be happy in my work life and just make a comfortable space for me and my boyfriend and my roommate. As you can tell, I have not really done much to this room. It is still very bare. I got my desk set up though, so that's really nice. I have a really good source of light. I've got a desk and everything. Most of my makeup is actually put out, and I have my bed back there. It's obviously not made because I'm not going to try and pretend that I am very, I don't know, very like clean with my bed. I always leave it undone. It feels like I live in my house when my bed is undone, so I never make it. But yeah, so welcome back. And if I didn't say this, my name's Maria if you're new and you're coming and visiting my channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope this video is kind of fun for you to watch. Let's see, I don't even know where to start. I have just so much going on this little desk right now. I've gotten a ton of nag champa, and that's just incense. My friend who ordered some offline got way too many, so she gave me like 6 of these little stick thingies, and that's wonderful because I love incense and I'm always welcoming incense in my house. So there's that. Lately I have just kind of been saving and collecting little things that I've gotten. I recently got a couple of these. They're, I think it's like Ipsy. I really wanted to see what the cool thing about Ipsy was. So I started ordering it, and I think this bag is a couple, like a month or 2 old. I do have this one, which was the most recent one, and in the bag right now is just like one of the random eyeshadows. But I really like these eyeshadows, and it seems like they give me like an eyeshadow in every single one that I get. I kind of want to try a mask. My face is completely clean. There's no makeup on it. So I mean, why not try a mask? Is that weird to like do a mask while you're on camera? It says to wear it for like 15 to 20 minutes. Should I dare? I think I will. So the rest of this video is probably going to be me in this mask, but that's okay, right? You won't get mad? Oh my goodness. It broke. Well, that's kind of a, oh my goodness, it's like tearing. I'm like barely pulling and it's like tearing apart. Okay, well, let's just do this then. Masks are basically to just keep all of this liquid, all of the serum inside of them on your face. And this like cheesecloth material kind of just helps keep it in, but as you can see, it ripped like nothing. So I'm just gonna dab all of this excess serum on my face and let it do its job, you know? Might as well. Woo! Okay, looks like that's done. So much for this mask video. That was crazy. I cannot believe it just ripped like that. And it smelled really good too. So this is called BioRepublic Skincare. It's a revitalizing fiber sheet mask with vitamin E for all skin types. And it says it's dermatologist tested and formulated without parabens, and it's cruelty free. So that's like my fave, you know. If it didn't rip apart, it would have probably made a favorites list of mine because it smelled great and it feels really good on my skin. But I suppose it ripping isn't a big deal because you don't have to leave the mask on your skin. You're just supposed to relax for 15 minutes and then just rub the serum into your skin afterwards. It kind of burns. I have really sensitive skin, so I don't know if it's supposed to just tingle, not even burn. Burn is the wrong word. It definitely is a very slight warmth and tingle on my face. It looks like aloe is the 5th ingredient in this. I had to count. I was like 1, 2, 3. Aloe is the 5th ingredient in this. Witch hazel's in it. Hydroxyethylcellulose, hexanidyl. There is fragrance in this, and honestly the fragrance is probably what's like irritating my skin. So that's what it looks like. It came in one of my little boxes. This is kind of gross. I'm sure I'm gonna throw that away. But yeah, anyways, let's get on to the video. I also received another mask. It's a green tea mask. And this one's really cute actually. I think I may have used the other one. I had gotten 2 of these in this most recent one, and it's a Tony Moly mask, and I think the other one was illuminating. So this is a Lotus mask sheet. It says illuminating, but I think the other one was also illuminating maybe. So there's that. And then yeah, the other thing was that I went to, you're not gonna believe this, I went to Ross. And I don't know if you guys have a Ross in your area, but it's just kind of like a TJ Maxx situation, but for less than that. And there were a bunch of different things for like $5. And I think this one was like $1.50, and you just push it up, and it's just this little brush, and it's really, really soft, and I just stick it inside my purse in case I need to powder or apply some highlighter, and then you can just kind of put it away like that. And that was really cool. But the other thing was they had these little packages, and it was these 2 Physician Formula, what are they? They are bronzers. I've never bought a bronzer in my life, and they are bronzers, and one of them is like illuminating bronzer, and the other one is like bronzer with a touch of color. And then there was another care package, and it was another $5, and it was just like the skin for the sun, or the skin for the sun. It was like the makeup for your skin when you go in the sun, so it has a little bit of, not moisturizer, but what do you call it? Sunscreen. It's got a little bit of sunscreen in it, so I don't know if these would be great for pictures and stuff like that, but it would be awesome to just kind of dust over your face when you're going to the beach, going to the park, going for a walk, going for a hike even. You know, I don't recommend wearing makeup when you hike and stuff like that, but sometimes I do, only because I sweat so much, like so much. I sweat so much at work, and the only way to not sweat for me is to put on a primer and then put on a crap ton of powder and then spray it down with my Lock-It Mist, and then usually I won't sweat as bad. And I know sometimes we want to go out to the beach and we want to wear our winged eyeliner and we want to wear a tiny bit of blush, and that's okay. So I just recommend dusting this over the top. You can use this one kind of as a highlighter and this one more as like a bronze. It didn't actually say whether it was for lighter or darker, so I'm kind of in the dark with this, but during winter time I definitely get somewhere around this shade, and I think I can make it work. With these ones, this one is really more of kind of a highlighter to me, like a bronzy highlighter. It's not a contour, definitely no, but it's cute. It's super cute. It looks like hearts. If anything, it'll look really pretty in my collection. And same with this one. And I've heard that Physicians Formula is like a really good makeup brand, and they definitely take the time to make their makeup good for you. So take that with what you may. It was only $5, so I figured why not, you know. It looks like I've got a couple other things in here. Great. So these were also, no, I found these at Ulta, and I think they came, it was buy one get one 50% off, and it was a NYX brush, and it's just a good little shadow brush, kind of like a, I think I'd use this as a blending brush almost, around right in here. And I got 2 of these, I think. I'm not sure where the other one is, but I got 2 of those. And then this one is for the other cool thing, which I guess I'll show you right now. I went out and purchased the Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette. I don't want to hear it. I'm not cool toned. Everybody constantly wants cool tone looks, but if that's what you're really wanting from me, this probably isn't the right channel for you, because nothing about me is cool toned. Everything about me is warm toned. I look really good in warm tones. I've kind of dabbled in cool tones. They kind of make me look a little sick, if you know what I mean. Rub some of this in. Kind of lingering, sitting on top of the skin. That's something to think about. Anyways, yeah, I'm just not cool toned. So most of my palettes are actually very warm toned, you know. Some of the cooler tones I can wear. I used to be really obsessed with wearing cool tones because I really love, when I was younger, I really loved like the cold kind of almost like vampire-y sort of makeup looks where it was a lot of cool tones. I thought they looked really pretty. I loved cool smoky eyes, but I had to face the reality that warm tones look really beautiful on me, and warm tones can look beautiful. You just really have to kind of figure out what works best for your skin tone, you know? And that's totally okay. I think as a younger preteen, I think that's the right word, as a younger preteen, I used to really be angry that I thought I didn't look great in cool tones. But that's not a good thing to do to yourself. You don't ever want to cause yourself unconfidence with makeup, because makeup is so silly. Makeup is there for your own entertainment. It's there for your own happiness. It's not there to make you feel like you're not worth something, you know? It's not there to make you feel bad. Makeup is supposed to make you feel creative and want to go outside the box and bring out the most beautiful you that you can and accentuate beautiful factors that are you. And that's totally okay. And I think we all need to remember that it's not that big of a deal. Makeup is just there. Makeup is for fun. It doesn't need to be so serious. Anyways, off of that, look at this palette. I'm not gonna like show you the mirror. Whew. There we go. I learned from the last video. But that is really pretty. I really, really enjoy this palette a lot. Like, it is super, super pretty, and it feels really nice. Like that's great. I'm into that. I really like that. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you that. And it came with a really cool brush. I think a lot of people say that these brushes are really good because they're not the little like itty bitty makeup brushes that you see in every other palette. Like, it's not the plastic garbage, it's an actual brush, but I don't really like it actually. It's very stiff. I can't really blend a ton. I feel like it's not soft enough for me to do much with, but they do work, you know? It just takes a little bit longer, and that's fine. So that was actually one of the palettes that I got. And I suppose that was me slamming down my micellar water. But I suppose I'll show you the next palette. Also, guys, I'm really sorry about the loud noise and the fan in the background. It's just so hot in here, and if I didn't have it, I would be like full-on shiny from sweat. And I don't really feel like I need to do that to you guys. Oh, so hot. Anyways, I think that I'll show you the next palette, and this is actually the first time that I've ever bought a palette from this company, and I've always kind of wanted to, but I've always been really skeptical, just like I've always been pretty skeptical about the Morphe palettes, and sometimes they work really well, sometimes they don't work as well. Certain colors are really hit or miss, but it's not a bad brand by any means. It's just a cheaper brand. You're getting what you're paying for. The ingredients aren't amazing. Let me see, does this palette even have the ingredients on it? Yeah, okay, so it does have the same ingredients on it, and the first two ingredients are mica and talc. Like, let's be real, mica and talc, you're paying for what you get. From my understanding, I guess I've heard that the Renaissance palette from Anastasia was made with a lot of mica. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, let's show you the palette. So, this is it. It's the Carly Bible palette, and I really like it. Like, I really, really like it. Even though the ingredients aren't amazing, look at this. From like the marble kind of boxed background, which is literally just cardboard, to like these colors. And I almost wonder if some of these colors, okay, yeah, they look a lot more cool toned on camera, but off of camera, they are not very cool toned at all. These highlighters are kind of the things that like got me to want it. Let me just kind of show you. I think it was this one that I looked at that I was like, what the heck? So, let me just get a little here. They are extremely kickbacky, if I can be honest. But look at that. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Like, are we looking at this? It's got like pink in it, and it like flicks at you almost. Let's try this white color. Oh my goodness. If that ain't some shit. It does, you know what? I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not wearing any type of, I'm not wearing any type of primer. I'm not wearing concealer. All of my texture is out, so you're gonna see the texture. But this is insanely beautiful, and I'm like kind of in love with the highlights in here. Not to mention, there's some really beautiful shadows in here too. Like, are you seeing how that's like changing color, like pinky to almost like an orange? Like, that is beautiful to me. And there's also some really nice nudes in here. And yeah, this is honestly a beautiful palette to me. And I don't really care if there's like a ton of talc in here. Obviously they made it in a way where it's like done really well, and I can totally get on board with that. A few little facts about the palette is that this is BH Cosmetics, just so you can see. They're a really inexpensive brand. I think I got this palette, this was a while ago when I got this palette. I think it was $22.50 though. That's like a very specific number, so I'm kind of feeling like that is the number. It has, the total net weight is, there are 30 grams in it. There are 15 shadows and 6 highlighters, which is pretty cool. It's like a pretty solid palette. I don't know if it's like made the best, because there's, you can kind of see, I didn't get it that long ago. I got it like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you can kind of already see that it's sort of peeling from the back. I don't mind too much because I use my makeup for the most part. I don't just let it sit. So this will get used. It will go to use. It's not just gonna sit in here. It was a great price, honestly, and I'm not sorry that I got it at all. And if I could compare it to the Naked Urban Decay Heat, I think I would say I like it equally. And this was like really expensive. But I also didn't tell you any of the ingredients in the Naked Urban Decay Heat palette, because I didn't really think about it. But why not tell you, because I'm curious too. So that's super interesting. I'm looking and it's not saying the ingredients. So that's that. Maybe one of these days I will look into that, because that's a little interesting. Typically, I thought you were supposed to put the ingredients on. That is, oh wait, okay, I think I'm seeing them. I think they're like, that's sneaky AF. They put the ingredients right here instead of like on the back and stuff like that, so you almost lose it. And then they put the little Ulta stamp like right across the ingredients. So there's that. I don't know if that was just a thing. I mean, I guess you can just rip it off. And let's see, the first ingredient is talc. First ingredient to this palette, which was like, what, like $50, is talc. That's kind of amazing. It's also funny because I kind of feel like this one has a smoother texture and it goes on better. Ugh, look at all my sweat. It is so hot in here. I can't. Anyways, I kind of feel like this one went on a little bit better in terms than this one. Maybe that's because they used mica? I don't know. Anyways, that is a very different price, and yeah, take that with what you may. So on to the video. I did get a few other things from this little Ipsy. I got this little eyeliner. It's Aiko London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner Black. It works really nice. Nice, even, solid line. I have so many eyeliners. I don't discriminate against eyeliners because they're super cheap anywhere and you can get them, and for the most part, usually most of them work. I also got this Cougar 24-hour liquid lipsticks. It has 8 grams in it. It seems really fairly simple. It's kind of like it's kind of a dry formula. Like, it feels, oh, it smells like bubblegum, and I hate that. Oh, or like banana nut bubblegum bread, something like that. Let's see. It's kind of the same color as my natural lips already. Yeah. I think it's pretty. It's like very natural. I like it. It's, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the smell, but whatever, I can deal with it. So there's that. And then also at Ross, I found a Voluderm. Eau micellaire. I don't know. I'm not French. But I found micellar water, and I don't know if this is a good brand, but I've been using it, and I'm kind of curious as to why it seems to like almost soap up when it takes the makeup off great. It does what it needs to do. It's kind of got a fragrance to it, and I don't love that, but I'm not, okay, perfume is like in the middle of the ingredients, so that means that there is scent to it. I don't love that because I think it kind of messes with my skin, like I said. It does its job. I think this was like $1 at Ross, and it was not, like, I've never really bought micellar water, but I've heard Tati talk about it all the time, and I trust most of what Tati says, so I wanted to maybe try micellar water. I thought maybe it would be like a toner, but it's a little different. I got some oils as well. This is Ecologic's Beauty Meets Nature Firming Face Syrup. I think this stuff is wonderful. I haven't really looked into it a ton, but I remember looking at the box at Ross and like reading ingredients and being like, I like all the ingredients in this for the most part. It wasn't anything like bad, so I did pick this up. And then I also picked up this Nourishing Body Oil, and it says it's argan oil, like right there. And the ingredients are soybean oil, argan oil is the second ingredient, the third ingredient is kernel oil, the fourth ingredient is coconut oil, shea butter, more apricot oil, safflower oil, I was gonna say sunflower oil, but that's safflower oil, seed oil, but then the very last ingredient is fragrance. Please, come on. Why you gotta play me like this? Oh well, it's not gonna zoom in, but as you can tell, this is the ingredients right here, and there's very few. So that's kind of nice. I like when things don't have a lot of ingredients in it because you know it's more natural, it's more for your skin and things like that. And some things have to have a little bit of fragrance in them to keep them lasting longer. I understand that. Like, that's okay. You know what? The more I'm looking at this lipstick, I kind of like it a little bit. Anyways, yeah, so this is a Nourishing Body Oil by Beauty Untouched by SJ Creations. It's got 4 fluid ounces, 118 milliliters, and it says it's made in the USA, so that's kind of cool. Promoting home, I guess. And then the last thing I got, it's funny, this is actually holding up my camera right now, which is just my phone, but I got Janique Paris Revitalizing Anti-Aging Beauty Oil, and it's avocado, retinol, and squalane. I remember being a kid and constantly watching beauty videos. I've been watching Chatty since I was like, I don't know, a child, and I just constantly remember everyone being like saying anti-aging is good to start when you turn 20, because once you're 20 you can your body starts to like change, the hormones change, your face changes, things start to change, and with change comes responsibility. I'm Spider-Man. No. But with your skin changing, you do start to age. I'm not really worried about aging, to be honest. I've always looked really youthful, but I am a little nervous about someday losing a drastic amount of weight. That's not saying anything. That's not me like saying I'm gonna go do something. But I do want to start a journey later on in life, kind of soon, and maybe work on weight loss. And what happens to you when you do weight loss is you get extra skin in a lot of different places, and it starts to age you. It starts to pull you down, and gravity takes effect. And I don't know, I think that I will look beautiful when I have wrinkles, and I think I'll look beautiful when I'm gray or white haired. I probably won't do the whole coloring my hair unless it's to make it more gray when I'm older, but I do like to take care of myself, and I think that taking care of yourself in any way, such as keeping yourself youthful as long as you can without any type of harsh products, is a great thing to do for yourself. It ensures you more healthy skin, and I really do care about my skin's health. If anything, it's for my skin's health and not for the appearance of things. So I have bought my own anti-aging beauty oil. If you've ever heard of this brand or heard a lot about it or know if it's good or if it actually helps, I would love to know, because once again, it's the first ingredient is coconut oil, second is natural sunflower oil. It's just a lot of different oils. There's avocado oil, vitamin E, rosemary leaf oil, retinol. One of the very last ingredients is fragrance. I'm sure maybe it's just to keep it a little bit longer lasting, so a little bit of alcohol. I don't know if that's 100% why they did that. There's coriander, there's seed oil, and then the very last ingredient is beta carotene. So if you know what that means, let me know, because I love to know what my ingredients mean. If you ever hear me say an ingredient and you know that it's not a good ingredient, you let me know, because I want to know. But yeah, I got that, and I think I got that for like maybe 10 bucks at Ross, and this one was maybe 11 something, and then this one was only 8. And for a majority of the ingredients being good in that, that's really not much to me. That's a price that I'm willing to pay. I mean, I'm always willing to pay a good penny for my skincare, you know? But other than that, that looks like everything. Oh yes, I've been using this like non-stop. I showed this in one of my other videos, and I hadn't been using it for a super long time, but lately I've been using this almost every single day. It really helps the sweating at work. And once again, one of the main ingredients is talc, but if you Google how to stop sweating, one of the first things that Google is going to tell you is to put talc powder all over your face. And I personally don't love talc. Like, talc really, for some reason, kind of bothers me a little bit. Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe it's just a mixing ingredient that people use often because it's cheap. But I don't love it. And I've been using it, and I gotta say, I really like this powder. I've been trying to be a lot more accepting with my beauty and skincare, and well, not my skincare. I'm really strict with my skincare, but I've been trying to be really accepting with my beauty products that I've been using and the ingredients that are in them, because that doesn't always mean it's bad if it's a cheap ingredient. Oh, and the last thing I got also came in this little Ipsy guy. This is so cute. It's an egg. I love it. But this one is like a lip treatment, and it really works. It's really nice. It stays on my lips all the way until morning, and I feel super moisturized. I'm thinking about getting a full bottle of this. I think it's only like $20 if you buy a full bottle, and it's a lot bigger than this. But yeah, that is everything, and I just like completely realized that I went from like calm to like on overdrive at the very end of this video. I was like, no, 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 no. I like totally just bumped it up. Well, it was, where's my earring? Did you guys see that happen? Did like I start filming and I didn't have an earring, or was I filming and like moving my head so much that my earring just flung off? Anyways, I'm so glad that you guys watched this video. If you do end up watching this video, I had such a great time talking, and it's been such a long time, and I'm so happy I made another video, and I really do plan on making more videos lately. If I do ever take a hiatus, just know it's because I'm trying to take care of myself. I like to be happy and in a good space, and I hope that all of you can stay happy and be in a good space too, because you really deserve it. We all really deserve to be happy and healthy. So with that, I'm going to bid you guys farewell. See you next time, my babies.